Before I get into today's video, do you guys prefer pre-recorded gameplay and me just talking over it, or do you guys like it better when I recorded the live commentaries? Kind of want to know what you guys prefer. At the time of this recording, it is currently April 8th. I got a lot of big changes coming this month, and that's kind of what I want to talk about today. So this month, so if you guys didn't know, I rent out a house with my girlfriend out here in California, a really small town, and basically, our lease is up this month. It's due April 30th, and instead of deciding to renew the lease, when I'm going on vacation these last 2 weeks, so I'm actually finally back. I got back yesterday, Sunday. So the first trip we went to Oregon to go visit some family, and literally after that, we went to Arizona for a wedding. But while we were in Oregon, we decided that it was probably better off that we just ended up moving over there because out here in California, we don't really have much family. It's literally just me and her. Her family's all the way in Arizona. My family's all the way in Oregon. So after some discussion and some thought, we just decided that we're not gonna renew our lease. We'll just end up moving to Oregon and kind of just restarting fresh out there. Obviously, things are not as expensive over there as they are in California. Unfortunately, if you guys don't know, California is very, very expensive, especially in the area that we live in. It's starting to get more pricier. I mean, and especially too, like where we come from, we kind of come from like a really bad neighborhood, bad area. So kind of want to stay out the mix. There's not really anything for us out here anymore. I'm nervous, she's nervous, but at the end of the day, we're pretty much excited to go. And for the meantime, we're gonna move into my parents' house, my mom and my stepdad. So they're doing us the favor of allowing us to come and stay at their house for about, basically until we get on our feet. Like I said, we have money saved up and stuff like that, so it's not like we're just like kind of raw dogging this. We have a plan. I think the hardest part I would say is just moving, like getting all our stuff, because we have to find a way to, get all of our stuff from here all the way over there. And we also have three vehicles, which kind of like makes everything harder because we have to do a bunch of trips from Oregon back to California, which kind of sucks because it's a lot of driving. But yes, for those people who are gonna say, why don't you just get a U-Haul? Well, for us to get a U-Haul, it's like 2 grand, and we still have to come back. And to be honest, the only reason why we would even need a U-Haul would literally just be for our bed because our bed is literally the biggest thing in our room, and that's the only reason why we would even need to get a U-Haul. And all that money just to move a bed is kind of pointless. So we're just gonna end up selling our bed. Our dressers and stuff will end up just selling too. I'm gonna be putting in my 2 weeks here pretty soon too as well. And then pretty much then we just gotta start packing everything, and our landlord's gonna come to the house do an inspection so we can get our deposit back, which is good because we'll have a little bit more extra money in our pocket. So like I said, I'm pretty excited for this change. I preach a lot about change and trying to want to do better for yourself and wanting more. And I know for me and for my girl, this is kind of like the bigger step for us. We decided that right now is the best time to take the advantage and take the opportunity to make this change because like we told each other, we're not really completely sure if we're ever gonna get an opportunity like this before, if we're ever have the ability to change our lives or take this leap or have the ability to move and adapt as quickly as we're going to. It's gonna be very stressful for me this month. I'm not gonna lie, but I kind of like to embrace the struggle because you gotta take the good with the bad. So I'll be driving one car, she'll be in another car, and then we're just gonna fly back once we get there and drive the other car back together, just to like take like a scenic route, enjoy the drive. Cause like this first drive, we're kind of just gonna rush and try to just get there as soon as possible so we can get back. Closing one door and I'm opening up another. And as for work, pretty much so for like our plan, like so pretty much our entire plan for this is gonna be like, so we're gonna drive there obviously, try to get out of here, move all our stuff this month within the next 2 or 3 weeks. Once we get there and we get situated, hoping within the first month, month and a half, 2 months, we're able to find a job. But I don't think it should take that long. I think within the first month we should have jobs. Like I said, we already have a plan going into this. We're not kind of raw dogging this. We're not getting, it's not like all of this is gonna, it's all sudden. I mean, the move is sudden. We kind of just decided like on our Oregon trip, and we kind of just took advantage that our lease was up, and instead of renewing it and staying in California, that we're just kind of like screw it. My girlfriend really liked Oregon. Like I said, this is a video that I needed to make before, we start heading out and getting all our stuff ready to go. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys have any feedback, any advice actually that you guys can help with. Because if anybody has anything to say in the comments, let me know. I appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting in these recent videos and just in general within the last month.